Got a question on TikTok about how do I suggest that we oppose AB 1157? Hi, my name is Rob Wells. I'm the Landlord Warrior on TikTok and YouTube. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. Now, this is a very good question, okay? Because a lot of times what I get is from landlords especially is they gripe about the current state of the law, how they have to comply with all these regulations. He seems like it's extreme or crazy, etc. And I got to just be the bearer of bad news and just tell them, hey, listen, guys, this is what's on the books right now. What you can do about AB 1157 is, A, spread the word about what the legislature is trying to go on. Secondly, you can give them a call, email them, bug the hell out of them, basically, and tell them that this is bad. This is not what you voted for, basically, because I think the legislature is a little bit tone deaf, and I think that's kind of obvious based on just look at the recall effort with Gavin Newsom a couple of years ago. He overwhelmingly got to keep his job, and a lot of people just keep on voting the same things over and over again, the same people over and over again that bring these crappy bills. Okay, you got to let the legislature know, your assembly person know that, hey, you keep voting for this stuff, we're going to vote you out, basically. But that's not really happening. We're starting to see changes in policy making. Just look at, the reforms to, Prop 47, the criminal bill. Gavin and the gang are starting to claw back because crime's out of control. It's just one good example. A lot of times, it just seems to me in the recent years, especially with housing bills, there are issues that affect housing and so forth like that. Okay, everyone gets that. But someone comes up with a good idea, quote unquote, and really they don't really think these bills through. Okay, mom and pop landlords are not your enemy. Okay, they've never have been. In fact, most mom and pops I know are trying to do the right thing. They're the ones actually trying to give people a chance, basically, at housing. And I don't think it's even corporate owners as well, too. I'm going to get a lot of heat for that. Okay. What I think is happening is we have, as a state, basically, as a whole, have not promoted new construction of affordable rentals. Okay. And that's kind of the combination of the problems. Just go look at your low income housing type of project. Everyone doesn't want that in their neighborhood and so forth. And you can't have your cake and eat it too, basically. So the bottom line is we have to have, and I think a lot of people would agree with me, is we have to have policies that promote building new houses. Okay, new construction, new rentals, basically, that are affordable. Because guess what? You know what? You flood the market with more housing to meet demand, the prices are going to come down. Okay, that's like Econ 101. Okay, but some people are going to think I'm a conspiratist. I'm going to get a lot of heat. I don't really care. Okay, the bottom line is we as a state have not been promoting that. Basically, you create these crazy bills, so people, what do? They build stuff that they can get, recuperate their money for. This is not, this is not a simple solution. All right, it's a complex problem. Okay, like it's not just one cause. Okay, and it's not just greedy landlords or anything. These things do take time. Think of it this way. I just had this discussion just now. Look at the price of housing. Look at interest rates. Okay. And actually, in a lot of scenarios, it makes more sense to rent than to actually own. Okay. But, it's a combination of things. But that's how you fight the bill. You're going to have to speak up. You're going to have to be loud. We're going to have to mobilize as a whole group, basically, and tell the legislature enough is enough. So put your comments down below. I'm going to get some hate for this, but that's cool. All right. And until next time, folks, we'll talk to you then. Thanks.